Hey guys, it's just me again. So I want to share with you my revelation I had. And I don't care if you don't believe in angels or God or anything like that. Just hear me out because, I didn't really believe in God or angels in that sense until, you know, really had that acid trip that changed my mind and, opened up my eyes to things. So here we go. My grandpa Roger was in a horrible accident when I was really young, and, he was clinically dead for 7 minutes. So when my mom got the call about the accident, I gave him my favorite monkey. And my favorite animal is a monkey, and I'm his George. So I gave my mom the monkey to take with her down there. And they gave him so many units of blood because they didn't think he was gonna live. They gave him like 42 units of blood, and his finger swelled up like a gorilla, they said. So in my mind, I kind of saved my grandpa's life with my monkey. I gave him me, and it helped pull him through, and I was able to go actually spend time with him down the hospital. And it's kind of funny because my brother, my sister, and we all had like our separate visitation times, and it just so happened my mom's appendix exploded when it was my time, so I got to stay down there longer with them. And all the nurses were calling me Dr. George and stuff like that, so that was really cool, a really cool experience. And I didn't know my grandpa before that, and I don't know who he was. He wasn't able to talk much after the surgery, but I still got to know my grandpa to some sense. Now, I look at it this way. Maybe our guardian angels are like our wingmen, guys. Or even just, they're watching over us. In your life, well, in my life, let me just put it in perspective. I met this girl named Dana, and she was a really beautiful soul. And we were hanging out, we weren't dating, but, it was short and sweet. And I feel like she was a gypsy soul who was just, looking, was thrown out there to see if I had a beautiful soul. So it didn't last long. She actually, like, instead of breaking up with me over a text or something, we had a conversation, in the car. And I didn't cry that night. Yeah, it hurt a lot. But then I started talking to this amazing girl, Cassie, and I feel like Cassie and Sham are my Sour Patch Angels. I needed those girls in my life because I knew the party in life, not to their extent, but they did. And I feel like my grandpa was just like, Jordan, you've been shit on all your life. You've been so nice and girls always treating you wrong. So I'm going to send these two girls in your life. But you're going to have to go through some pain because, you helped me live, so I'm going to help you live. So he threw these girls in my life, and they're amazing people, by the way. But they love to party. Like Cassie's favorite drink was Jack Daniels, and that was my drink. So, it wasn't nothing for me and her to put down a fifth of Jack a night. Like, I was drinking half a fifth. That's why I ended up in the hospital. And if you watched my other video about my addiction and stuff, you'll understand. I'm not going to explain it in this video. This is strictly about angels. So they were thrown into my life for that reason. My grandpa was just like, I was in the hospital and you saved my life. And I'm sorry that this has to happen, Jordan, but for you to really see what you need to do in this life. And, my grandpa saw that I was depressed. He's watching over me. And I was depressed when I was in Michigan. I was drinking all the time and I was writing notes saying I wanted to leave this world. Like, I thought I was going to just off myself, guys. This was way before I got sick. So, I asked Sham to, you know, help me stop drinking, but she couldn't do that. She could tell me to stop drinking all she wanted, but I had to do it. But it had to happen. I ended up in the hospital, and like I said, you watched that video, but, I came out like I think I died when I fainted 3 times. And, when I woke up, like my whole life changed in a really amazing way. But Cassie and Sham also brought these two other angels in my life, Tom and Josh. And before I met them, I couldn't dance. I couldn't be myself. And it was just one night I watched these kids, beautiful people, dance. And all of a sudden, I was able to just feel like their energy. I was able to dance. They were dancing angels in my eyes. And ever since that day, I can dance. Like, if you don't believe me, you can ask me. I can post a video or something. But I couldn't dance before. I'd be that guy at the bar holding, my drink, my Jack Daniels, and not socializing, too afraid to be myself. But now I can be that guy in life. Just go out in life and, you know, I don't need a drink to socialize and have fun or even dance. So that was amazing. And then those Cassie, Sham, Josh, and Tom, they they introduced me to this guy named Brent, and he was my money angel because I've been trying to, I wanted to write poems. I want to change the world. I have a bunch of inventions and prototypes that I came up with, and I really want to get out there and sing. And just so happened Brent had an invention that he wanted me to build. He had a good job that he offered me where I'm going to be able to give free energy to people, and it doesn't cost you anything. And if you're interested, you're just going to have to give me a call or hit me up on Facebook, and I'll tell you more details on that. But he also is a rapper, and he has free time coming up, like free studio time coming up in a couple months. And he wanted to look over my stuff to see if I have any stuff that he could use as material, or even if we could like collaborate and he'd tell me what he wanted to hear. Because I can write songs and poems in 10 minutes. And if you don't believe me, you can ask my family. I've proved it to them. I mean, I can write one for you, any of you, if you ask me. But I feel like he was my money angel, and he came in my life like everybody that's been coming in my life recently. Ever since I, had that hospital experience, have been angels helping me achieve where I want to go. And I just want to make the world a better place. So I feel like my guardian angels, my grandpa, is sending down people in my life right now. And he has been all his life. Because I actually met Cassie and Sham a long time ago when I was dating my girlfriend at the time, Chanel. And Cassie wanted to give me a kiss, but I said no. You can ask her, it's a true story. But we were meant to meet that day, but it wasn't until that point in my life when I was ready to give up that he put him back in my life to, really, really get me to where I needed to be. I had to die. He died. He lived longer, but he wasn't in good shape like I am. Now I want to live longer for my family and, make a difference in this world. So, if you don't believe in angels, that's all right. I'm not asking you to. If you don't believe in God, that's all right. I would still like to sit down with any of you that, has a different view on the outlook of life and stuff. I believe in a higher power still. Is there a God? I don't know. But is there angels? I do believe now, because how could these people come in my life like this and show me these things that I didn't know how to do before, but now, everything's just starting to click and my life's changing. So, you know, maybe there is a God, maybe there is angels, maybe I'm just crazy, but that's what I believe in. It's my opinion, so please don't hate. You know, no nasty comments on this video, guys. I don't care if you do not appreciate anything I just said. If you don't like it, then turn away and don't even say anything, because that's what's wrong with this world. Too much hate and not enough peace and love. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. But that's the end of my video. There might have been more to the video that I didn't say, but that was like the short and sweet version of how I believe in angels on these days.